I'm a snowman. Ready. Good evening. I feel like crap. I'm sick again. Oh, what fun it is to... Good evening, all. I'm a snowman. Last night, I cleaned off my car. It looked crazy. That took me a minute, and I even had to take a break in between cleaning off my car because my hands were freezing and my toes were freezing. So I had to like get in the car and thaw out before I finished cleaning off the rest. It was absolutely freezing last night. And the snow had turned into ice underneath the snow on my car. So, you know, just chipping away at that was a lot. I still am sick. Then I had to stop and grab some medicine because I didn't have nothing at the house. So I'll grab that on the way going in. NyQuil. So I am operating off of NyQuil last night, and I took some Dayquil a little while ago. But we move because I have to run some errands for Christmas, because not only do I have Christmas shopping to still finish up doing, a few gifts I have to get, but yeah, me and Bae are throwing a ugly sweater Christmas game night gathering at the house for his side of the family. I invited my sister to come along to that, but it's mainly for his side of the family. You know, so he can like do something with them, fellowship with them for the holiday. We could come together, and I'm hosting that for them. So I have to grab a few, you know, things for that to host that party. And I kind of just want to get it all out the way, because in between all of that, I'm still working. So I do have a free day today because I didn't go in today because I'm feeling sick, but we move, right? Still gotta run these errands and take care of stuff. So I'm gonna run out and grab a few things that I can grab and meet up with my mom and my sister. So I need to like get whatever I'm getting for them now, or try at least to get it before I meet up with them. And then we have stuff to do to grab some things as well together. I'm just trying to push through whatever this cold is that I have. I'm bundled up. It's mad Frosty the Snowman outside. Like, it's not even... New York is an icicle right now. So that's fun. Oh, what fun it is to ride. No. Ready. So a friend of mine is a choreographer by the name of Visionary, and he booked me to do a dance piece that he choreographed for an upcoming artist. And I just wanted to throw it in here because this was something that I worked on for the holidays, in between doing everything else that I do.
Attention, terminal, this is a final call, final boarding opportunity for all confirmed customers traveling on flights.
Good evening. It is about 9:30 p.m. Started my day. Had to be at the airport at 2:30. What is going on with my face, bro? I always got like food or something going on, like, and then you see it in post editing, and it's like, bro, like, nobody told me. Let's try this again. Good evening. I feel like crap. Um, I'm sick again. I was sick last week for the trip that I had, and I started feeling better because that was like a 2 day trip. And I started feeling better by, let's see, last week I worked 2 day trip, Saturday, Sunday. Started feeling better by Tuesday, and it was good for the rest of the week. Thought I had like, overcame it home free. And then I started feeling bad again last night. Well, it really started yesterday afternoon. I had a cough, and I'm like, where's this cough coming from? Because what's going on, right? And it just got increasingly worse and progressed. And I took NyQuil. Woke up this morning, body aching, sore throat, still got the cough. So I had 2 legs today. We did JFK, Boston, and then Boston, Buffalo. So I'm in Buffalo, New York right now. And then we fly from Buffalo to Fort Lauderdale tomorrow, and then Fort Lauderdale to Westchester, New York. And we lay over there tomorrow. So right now I'm just like out of it. Um, I took some Sudafed PM, courtesy of one of my crew members, so I was very happy for that. Because all I brought with me was Dayquil, which was dumb, but I wasn't expecting to feel sick. And then when I woke up this morning, it wasn't giving stop here, stop there, leave the house, do that. All I did when I woke up was meal prep, whatever groceries I had left in the house, and got myself ready to go because I was really tired and out of it, body aching, just a mess. So I'm trying to push through because I have a 3 day today, and then I have a 3 day after this that starts on Christmas Eve. That trip, horrible trip, because they have me doing a red eye out of New York to Phoenix, and then turn and fly to Fort Lauderdale. Arrive there Christmas Day, like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, day sleep, and then go out the same night to do the same thing in reverse. Fly to from Fort Lauderdale to Phoenix, and then Phoenix to JFK. So I will be getting to JFK on the 26th that morning, about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, horrible pairing. Um, Nonetheless, I'm just trying to push through this one so I can get home and get some rest. So, yeah, I'm about to just hop in the shower and call it a night. And hopefully, I'll feel better tomorrow because working this job and feeling sick and having to push through is not it. It really isn't. No. So, good night, all. Good morning. It's day 2 and I feel like crap. I look like crap. I just woke up feeling worse. I took Sudafed last night. I don't even know if you guys can hear me because the heater is on, and I'm paying it because I don't even have the energy. I feel so weak, and all that's running through my mind is I hope that I don't have like the flu, but I can't even get to the doctor or anything during this trip. So I'm just gonna wear my mask and yeah, push through. That's all I can do. We fly to Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and then back up to Westchester, New York today. So here goes nothing. Made it to the hotel in Westchester. I've been sitting here for a while. I was on the phone talking to my family. How am I feeling? I feel a tad bit better than I did this morning. This morning I didn't have no energy, like weak. My skin looks splotchy. Maybe it's the lighting. I don't know. At this point, I don't even care. Everybody's been saying to me that they hope I don't have the super flu. I didn't even know there was a super flu, so that kind of like freaked me out. Like, it's not giving I want to have the flu at all. Like, what? But what I will say is I've been having body aches and chills. I think this morning, I don't know, I had a headache. And I know some of y'all are probably like, well, why you just didn't, call out of work? It's not that easy when you're a flight attendant, particularly for my airline that I work for. We don't have what um, other companies in corporate America have for the most part, because most corporate jobs, and I'm saying corporate jobs because that's not all companies, that's not all businesses, but like the majority of like mainstream business, like corporate, you are allotted sick days as well as personal time off, as well as who's this calling me? The phone number looks familiar. Hold on 1 second. Okay, we're back. And that's the other thing, is like my voice is going in and out. Like the voice box is not strong at all. Um Anywho, what was I saying? So uh corporate jobs, mainstream companies, businesses, jobs, you are given as your benefits, like within your benefit package, you're given sick days as well as PTO or personal time off, as well as vacation. Well, for flight attendants, and I'm not 100% sure with other airlines, but I would go out on a limb to say it's the same for the most part, generally speaking. We don't have sick time, it's just personal time off. And your PTO you accumulate as you work. So it's whatever, time is in your bank, right? But in addition to that, we do have what's called a dependability system, in which case it's a point system. And for 1 year, you're given 12 points. Each time you call out for a pairing, 1 point. Unless it's a critical coverage um, time period, which is usually holidays, or if they announce that it's going to be critical coverage because there was some sort of like weather situation going on, um, where, the I'm trying to say this in like the like simplest terms so that you guys understand. Um, but like, okay, if there's a weather issue and there's like storms, so there's a lot of delays, cancellations, and so they become short staffed because uh, flight crews are timing out, meaning like they're getting to the time that they're supposed to be working has been exhausted because of the excessive delays and or cancellations or what have you. So as a result of that, sometimes they will declare a random critical coverage, um, which means that if you do call out, instead of the 1 point that you would get double point. So I say all of that to say, if I were to call out, more than likely I would have gotten a double point, because critical coverage actually starts today. And I really just wanted to push through. I was hoping I could just push through. I was hoping that it wouldn't be like as bad as it is. And it sucks because, and I know some of you guys are probably thinking like, oh, 12 points. So you should have more than enough. But no, because the other thing is that when you get to like halfway, so let's say around like 5 or 6 out of the 12, it's kind of like, you're put under watch, right? I'm gonna just say it like that. You're put under watch, right? So I guess that would be equivalent to like, um, if you have like a warning at your job or something like that, or like a write up ish, but it's like the first initial write up or what have you before like you're let go, because like usually you have to be written up a few times. Anywho, I hope you guys are following, because I'm doing my best. Um, so that could be used up very quickly, within a calendar year, of course, because things happen. You get sick, or you have emergencies. You needed to be off for something family wise or personally, doctor's appointments. And as I have mentioned in previous videos, the flexibility at my job has changed severely. So um, it's not as easy to swap in and out of trips, which was something that was an advantage to flight crew when they accommodated the flexibility in the schedules, because we were able to, if you get scheduled on a certain day, you could just swap with someone and take a different trip. um, but a long story short, due to like different internal issues, and then like external, like air traffic control, staffing issues, and they're reducing the flying as a result of that, and just a whole bunch of other stuff, right? um the flexibility at my job has been right. So ultimately, the only way for you to get out of a trip, if you really really needed to be off, for whatever reason, is to call out. So I say all of that to say I didn't want to take the risk of calling out, and then getting a double point, which would suck. Um, and I was really hoping that I could just push through, which I'm still gonna push through. I have one more day tomorrow. I have a turn. We fly to San Juan from Westchester, and then San Juan back up to JFK, and then I'm done. So, just, generally speaking, looking at this trip, it really wasn't that bad because I only had 2 flights per day. I just didn't know that, like, this sickness, whatever I'm feeling, was going to progress to where it did, and I'd be feeling so horribly. But nonetheless, I've been masking up, wearing my gloves, and just trying to stay, like, away from people as best I can, because I work with people. It's hospitality, customer service, safety, all those things where I have to be around people. Um, that's the reason I probably got sick. But nonetheless, I've been trying to be as careful as I can be. But, it's hard because we don't get like, unexcused absences. We don't really get that. The only unexcused absence you get is if you have some sort of like medical FMLA or something like that. But I mean, other than that, it's a point system, which ideally would be fine if we still had the same level of flexibility, because previous years it has worked and I've never really had to ever call out. This year I've called out because I've had different emergencies or just not feeling well or whatever the case. But those were also times when it wasn't critical coverage, so it was just one point. To call out during critical coverage, like I have to be like, I don't know, just for me, I would have to be like really, really like out of it, which I'm nearing that. Not gonna lie. Especially with people saying like this is the super flu. I'm like, bro, what's going on? But yeah, so that's just a general idea of how it is with, attendance and punctuality and time off, paid time off, vacation time off, and the lack thereof of sick time. I'm going to head downstairs. They're doing like a little hors d'oeuvre situation at this lounge that they have, that we have access to, which is nice, at this hotel. And they have hors d'oeuvres. I just want to go see what they got. And then I need to take some medicine because I don't know what's going on with my voice box. Just one more day, one more day. I am in the mall. I got back from my trip yesterday, and I was feeling so bad yesterday I couldn't vlog anything. So yeah, the day before, after I left the lounge, getting the little hors d'oeuvres that they had, I went back upstairs to my room, ended up warming up my meal prep, ate that, and then went to bed, took medicine, went to bed. Actually, I'm lying. I didn't eat. That was the previous night. I didn't eat because I didn't have an appetite. I went down for the hors d'oeuvres. That wasn't hors d'oeuvre, to be honest, in terms of the taste. And then when I came back upstairs, I didn't have an appetite, and I just figured I probably just don't want to eat that. But I think it was just like whatever the illness is that I'm currently struggling through, it was taking its course, and it was just like, hell no, we won't go. We're taking over your body, so no food or nutrients for you. And I just did not have an appetite. So nonetheless, I took medicine, went to sleep, and I think I had like a fever overnight because I was in bed like ready to cry because I was so like out of it, felt weak, my head was throbbing, everything. And then I just was like praying, Lord, please give me the strength to get through this last day of this trip. Because, yeah. But towards the end of the day, God answered my prayers, as He always does. And I started to feel a little bit more energized. And then I took NyQuil last night. And NyQuil gonna do what it do, babe. That's one thing. For me, NyQuil is always my number one. Put me out, I went to sleep, got a good night's rest, and it fought off whatever the heck was trying to inhabit me and knock out my existence. So now I'm up trying to just finish this last Christmas shopping, which is wild because I really should just be in the house, but we move. My hair looks crazy. It's Saturday after Christmas. I've had the flu for the past week, and today I am hosting with my boyfriend a ugly sweater Christmas party for his side of the family, and then next week I'm going to do a Christmas pajama party with my side of the family. And I'm in here right now trying to cook. We're gonna have games and stuff like that tonight, so I'm trying to hurry up and get all of that done. I've been slacking on the vlogging because I've been sick, but then it's also been like very busy, like flying and just getting ready for Christmas and the holidays and stuff like that, so it's been a lot. But yeah, so I'm gonna hurry up and try to get this food going so that I can make myself look like something because I gotta do my hair. But yeah, people aren't supposed to get here. I think I said 7 o'clock is 4 now, so that gives me 3 hours, but yeah, so I need to get on that. And this is the ugly sweater. I'm gonna get started playing games once people start showing up.
He also broke. That also happened. You gotta drink it.
The welcome drinks, which was Prosecco with frozen cranberries in it. It's like a little garnish and also to like keep it chilled. And then the ornament that you saw was a shot glass that had Tito's and cranberry inside of it. So, but if you pour it inside, then it's gonna be like a French 76. So, just a little cute, icebreaker welcome drink.
Oh yeah, boy.
Hey guys, I am looking crazy. That camera angle was like, anyways, I'm out here in my forehead is foreheading in Roosevelt Fields. I'm actually in Saks Fifth Ave right now. I need to find a gift for my cousin. I've been trying to figure out what to get her. Okay, there's light. I've been trying to figure out what to get her for the longest. Because I usually go like with perfume because you can't go wrong with perfume, honestly. But I just feel like I'm tired of buying her perfume. Like I want to, switch it up and get her something different. So that's where I'm at with it. But it's like, you're trying to think of something to get that's like nice. I could buy her like a shirt or something, like clothing wise. Nice sweater or something. I don't know, child. I'm trying to think what I could get her. So, I'm just rummaging the racks right now. I'm in Saks Fifth Ave, like I said. So I'm gonna see if I see anything in here. If not, I actually do need to go over to the mall because there's a couple of ideas I have for things that I could go over there. I just came out of Nordstrom Rack and the line was wrapped around the corner. I did see something cute, but then at the same time, the line was given, not today, sis. So I'm gonna go look elsewhere and see, because that line was OD. Yeah. Oh yeah, as far as yesterday, I didn't vlog as much as I wanted to because we were playing games, but everybody had a good time. Food came out great. I need to be better at vlogging during my events or doing events in general. So I'll try to be better at that. But I feel like everybody had a good time for the Christmas party yesterday at my house. So I hope to be able to do more events. That one, like I said, was for my boyfriend's side of the family, but I do have something coming up that's going to be at my sister's house for my side of the family. It's a girls' night Christmas pajama party thing we're doing. So, all right, I need to get up out of Saks and go to the mall. I'm back home. So I ended up grabbing her a little something. I hope she likes it. I got that because I figured, like, I did see recently that she has a purse, a Kurt Geiger purse, and I figured, oh, maybe I should get like a wallet to go with the purse. I wanted to get her something different this year. I'm glad I was able to get something. So now I have something to gift her with. I already got my godson something. I got him clothes. So I just needed to get her something. And that is it. I would really like to host more events because it's fun to, like, host and be hospitable to your family and friends or your loved ones, and, like, have them come into your space and be able to do nice things. Because I have a few other friends that I would like to invite that I haven't been able to, like, have them come along to things that I host. And the same with my cousins. Like, normally they go to, like, my sister's stuff that she hosts. So I want to get into that, like, Susie Homemaker, like my sister be like. My sister's actually a really good host. But anyways, now it's time for me to retire from my Sunday. I have a trip tomorrow, a turn. I don't even know where I'm going. I gotta look to see where, but I know it's a long turn. So it's gonna be a long day tomorrow. Good evening, all. It's about 10 to 7. My report isn't until 7:20, so I'm 30 minutes early. I really hope that y'all can hear me because I've been having some issues with my volume, and there's a lot going on today in the airport. But I also don't want to talk too loud because, discretion is key. I have to work a turn tonight, a red-eye turn. I'm flying to Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, and then turning and flying back. I pray that everything goes as scheduled and I can make this turn and come right back, because there's been a lot of delays and cancellations today. I was supposed to work a 3-day, but I got canceled for one of my segments first, and then after that, I was remote. So then I was put on RSL, which is reserved for a line holder, which basically means you're on call. And I don't particularly care for that. So I just picked this up instead so that I can have a guaranteed trip that I know what I'm working and properly prepare. I wanted to know what I was doing. So this way, I'll thug it out, work this red-eye turn, which are difficult to work because you have to stay up, obviously, overnight, which is like 10 to 12 hours straight through, more or less. I return here around 6 a.m., so it's not a bad time to return. Provided we're on time, everything won't be as difficult. Catch up in a bit. We just made it to Santo Domingo. About a few minutes before we board. They have to turn the plane. There's a lot of turbulence coming. Apparently there was a storm over the water to the, I guess that would be the east. There's a lot going on in current events, but I'll speak about that after we land, because hopefully everything is still as scheduled, because I can't wait till we land so I can get home and get rest. It's freezing out here. We made it back. It is, I think it's like almost 6:45 in the morning. And it's a little like soft snow flurries. I really hope that it doesn't stick, because then I'm gonna have to shovel snow. And I don't feel like doing that. So I'm hoping that when the sun rises officially, there won't be nothing. Because right now it doesn't look like it's much of anything out, because the flurries are very faint, and it's not sticking. So I hope that that remains, because I'm tired and I want to go get in the bed and get some rest. I do have to work tomorrow, and I have a quick turn tomorrow unless I swap into something different, which at this point I don't really feel inspired to work anything other than what I'm working, which is a buffalo turn. So we'll see, but I'm just grateful to have made it back on time. So now I'm gonna go home and get some rest. I'm in Stop and Shop. I slept. I took a nap. I probably laid down about 8 o'clock. After I got home and showered and stuff. It's like 8-ish. I laid down. And then I woke up almost 1 o'clock. It's like 1:45 right now. So, slept for like 4-ish hours, which is pretty cool. Put me back on track with my day. Trying to grab a few things so I can cook Sunday dinner. I'm tired of like buying food and eating out. And usually when I am home on Sundays, I try to make a Sunday dinner in the house. So I am just trying to figure out what the heck I'm going to put together for tonight. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do like a baked salmon and crab meat with baked potatoes. Sound like a lot of baked, right? And probably just broccoli on the veggie. Because I already got that at the house. So it'll be steamed broccoli. And I'm going to do roasted potatoes, onions, Excuse me. I'm going to bake the salmon and like stuff it with crab meat. So that should be good. I've made it before, but I haven't made it in a while. And I'm tired of eating the same thing. So, okay. So that was in and out. But truthfully, I kind of had an idea of what I was going to make. So that's another reason why it didn't take long. I like to go in grocery stores, just me personally, with a plan because I don't enjoy grocery shopping at all. I used to not enjoy cooking. And I would say that I don't really enjoy cooking. I just like the satisfaction that I receive. It's satisfaction, but it's like contentment and like, just happiness that I see on like my man's face when I cook and he enjoys it. And, like family members or his family members that have like raved about some of the things that I've made. That does feel good. And particularly for someone who legit hated cooking, hearing people that really look forward to me making, like cooking, and just like, trying the things that I make does feel good. If we're being honest, nowadays, you're spending the same amount on groceries to make your own food as you will to go out and eat some food someplace. It's the same bill. It's like, bro, I didn't really save here. Bruh, it ain't no difference. I remember my mother used to be like, we got food at home. My dad used to be like, we got food at home. And they would really be saving money rather than buying like little fast food stuff. Kids, they always want McDonald's, Burger King, stuff like that. But like, even going out to eat, you're saving money. But now it's like, yeah, it ain't really no difference. It's early, but I don't like to be cooking late into my Sunday. I like to get it over with. The food is made. We can eat by like 5, 6 o'clock. Then we can watch our ratchet TV. Go to bed because I have a trip tomorrow. And speaking of that, what I wanted to say earlier, but I was too tired and I didn't really have the time to really get into everything that happened. So in current events, there's the whole thing that's going on right now with Venezuela, with the president organized to
arrest and detain, is what it's being said, the president of Venezuela and the first lady, and charged them here. Child, I'm not about to get into like the politics of the politics, because that's a whole nother can of worms. And yeah, we are here to see life as a flight attendant. I did not connect those two things with like why my flight had been canceled. One of my segments on my initial pairing, my initial trip had been canceled, and why I was removed from, another part of it. Because initially yesterday was supposed to be a start of a 3-day, and I was supposed to do a Jacksonville, Florida turn, and then a leg to Detroit, lay over there. I would be in Detroit right now all day, and then I would have a Detroit JFK tomorrow, and then a Buffalo turn on the end of it. Long story short, they took me off all of that except for the Buffalo turn for tomorrow and had placed me on reserve. So instead of being on reserve, I picked up that DR red-eye turn yesterday so that I didn't have to be on reserve. And reserve just brings me anxiety. Like, you got to sit there and wait to see if you're going to be called. You don't know what you're going to get called for. And I just don't like the feeling of not being prepared. So I said, let me just go ahead and pick this up. So at least I know what I'm coming into. And thank God they approved it. Because reserve was very traumatic for me in that regard. What was going on in current events was directly connected to why air traffic control canceled a bunch of flights, and there were a bunch of delays, and all the flights that were on were still full, because they were basically removing the airspace, or clearing the airspace, I guess would be a better way to say it, of us flying into any territory that was like that close to like Venezuela. Nonetheless, I believe in God and I stay prayed up. I know where I'm going. God forbid anything. And I just pray for my sister because she's also in flight. So we are safe. And all of my friends. We are all safe. But nonetheless, yeah, that's the reason why. And I had no idea. I rambled for 7 minutes. But I needed to explain that, so I'm going home now. But basically, yeah, so that was crazy. It's kind of like the country is like, what's going on with the country? And it's always something new. So, yeah, I just say that to say everybody stay prayed up and locked into your faith, because tomorrow is not promised. And, we just pray that God protects us all through whatever this is going on, because we the people we the people have had enough. We the people want to be left alone. We the people just want to live in peace. We the people just want to raise our families and have a quality of life on every front. And I'm just gonna say that no matter where you stand with it in perspective, we the people want quality of life, and that's that. Okay, so I just wanted to show y'all, like, I've been in here, I was on the phone talking to my mama and preparing dinner. Everything is in the oven. Well, the salmon is in the oven and the potatoes are in the oven. I have to do the steam veg right now. But I wanted to show y'all just, so y'all believe that I be actually cooking. There ain't nobody else in here. It's me. My man is on the couch watching TV. I'm the one that's cooking. So I just want to show y'all. Okay, so I got the potatoes on the bottom, and that's the stuffed salmon, which is basically salmon with crab meat, on the top. That's almost ready to come out, and I'm just browning the potatoes right now. The potatoes is done. The stuffed salmon is done. And I'm just waiting on the broccoli. I didn't make that many potatoes because this man, Mr. Broccoli, this man be talking about he don't want to eat too many carbs. So, you know, it don't make sense to make that much potatoes if I'm the only one gonna be eating it, right? Because I'm not trying to be big back. So he could be slim and trim and right and tight, and I'm big back. Nah. So I just want to show y'all what it looks like plated. So yeah, there you have it. It was good. That's what the reviews say. AKA my man. I used to feel like he would be like gassing me at first, but now I legit think that he really does enjoy my cooking. Cause it's kind of like if he didn't enjoy it, he wouldn't be like trying to like push me and encourage me to cook the way that he does. So it's like, okay, cool, like it's nice to know. But like I said, that's the part that I enjoy, so to speak, not necessarily cooking itself. No. But anyways, it's Sunday, so now I can relax. I actually have to bid for my schedule for next month and pray that my February schedule is more aligned with my preferences, because this past year it's just been trash. Basura. I need to do some editing because I've been very lax with the content posting, and that's not good because I'm trying to get my engagement and audience up, and I appreciate you guys for watching me. I really do. Good morning. I just got to work for my Buffalo turn, and I'm sitting at the gate waiting for the plane to land because it's not here yet. Luckily, I got here early, which is what I always try to do because you never know. The transportation that they provide for us to get from the employee parking to the terminal isn't always the most reliable. So you have to leave super early to make sure that you're not late, because if you're late, you get penalized, unfortunately. Some occasions you can call ahead and they won't, they won't be as harsh with penalty or however you want to say it, or reprimanding you. Sometimes they won't say anything at all, because a lot of times it's completely out of your control. But I don't have one of those types of careers or jobs that I can just call and be like, I'm going to be to the office a little late today. That option does not exist, because everything is based off of punctuality and timing, and that's how it works with transportation. However, when there are delays, let's say you're supposed to land at 5 p.m., right? But there's a delay. There's just a delay. There's no like, oh, well, I clock out at 5, so I'm out. Yeah, that doesn't exist. You're stuck until you reach your destination. I'm going to hurry up and get off because it's a lot of announcements. People are on their phones without using their headphones. Yeah, it's just really loud. We just got to Buffalo. Hopefully it'll be a quick turn and out of here. They're cleaning the plane now. So hopefully we can board up ASAP and get back. The flight time is actually longer going back than it was coming. It was only like 55 minutes coming. They told us it was going to be shorter going back, but they changed the route, probably to avoid rough air turbulence, because it was a bit of that on the route coming in. So
Sometimes air traffic control will do that, where 1 minute you're thinking that it's going to be short, and then it ends up like doubling in time, or just, you know, longer than expected. But I'd rather have a safe, smooth flight than the opposite, right? Made it back from Buffalo. We were on time, so that was great. Now I have to prepare for this 3-day I'm supposed to work tomorrow. I'm waiting on our shuttle bus to take me that takes us to the employee parking, so I can go home, rest up, and prepare, meal prep, whatever I need to do for my 3-day tomorrow. I'm supposed to be flying to laying over in Philly the first night, and then North Carolina the second night. So, and I have to be at work at 6 a.m. I believe. Anywho, I'd be so drained. But thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share. I'm gonna try to be better at posting my content more consistently, routinely. And then I'm also gonna do better at like trying to show a little bit more content than just simply explaining things. But it is quite difficult to show content while I'm working, so it's not really something I can do, but I can definitely show you guys, you know, when I have a minute or two. So I'm gonna work on that, but like I said, thank you guys for watching.